Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12 now.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taken to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was spelling that end zone on that return.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
A designed run for the quarterback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. Give to the single back. Bulls his way forward. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Nifty little dance step. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch from side to side, and it can pay off with your inside moves.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get it. They fake it, looking for a man. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Quick completion on the out. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. Try makes the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try the left side. He's there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's a flea flicker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. This offense has a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Smith wants to throw. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
A lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, shot to clear. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to find his man in the middle. Snags it on the right. He's loose. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
Fires one high and deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Coastal! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Going for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that play. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. They're working that left side. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Doyle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Finds his man. It's Burton. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally. It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They're going to ride this running back.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turn.
You know, for quarterbacks, ball security is so important, especially when you're in the pocket. I know you're downfield and you're focusing on what's happening with the coverage, but you got to know these guys up front. They're coming after you, and they're trying to swat that ball away. You have got to keep 2 hands on the football at all times.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big...
Got a lot of running room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll take it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Coastal Carolina 17, Tulsa 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulsa. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just one over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2 is quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. The offense lining up for a first down play. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Wide out in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Gonna run it. It's Burt. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice end.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half. In the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And back to the air on second down. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning.
Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.